Hi, my name is Bo Tango. I work as a copywriter. So I made a promise to you that I will break down 101 emails for 101 days non-stop. So today I'm breaking my 8th email, which means I've been breaking down these emails for you for a period of 8 days. Which also means that I'm only left with 93 days to go of this tough challenge. Okay, so here I'm breaking down you an email I received from Denlock, of which is a copywriting exercise I suggest for everybody who wants to sharpen their copywriting skill to get involved in, because when you've subscribed to multiple people's email list, you are exposing yourself to as much copy as possible. Okay, this email is from Denlock. But I don't think it was written by Denlock, but it was written by Denlock's copywriters, of which is him who certify them or approve them. Okay, this email is selling Denlock's course called Funnel Secrets. Okay. So without any further ado, let me break down this email for you. So we all know that the most important sentence in any sentence in an email is the email subject line, because a person decides whether to open and read an email based on how curiosity arousing is the email subject line. If your email subject line is not that interesting, is not that curiosity arousing, you will get few clicks. So the key, the foundation of the success of your email, it's your email subject line, because a person makes a decision whether to open an email or not to open it based on how curiosity arousing is the email subject line. So let us have a look at this email subject line. Worried about where your next client will come from? So that's the question. So every business, their biggest problem, their biggest challenge is acquiring clients. You see, so when you are an entrepreneur or a copywriter or running a business, and you see this headline, you see this email subject line, you are more likely to click, because a lot of entrepreneurs are struggling with how to acquire new clients, you see. So that's how curiosity arousing is this email subject line, you see. Even if you are not that curious, but you want to acquire clients, so you are more likely to click this email and read all the information it has to say. Okay, now let us move to the introduction of this email. Does the thought of closing new clients every month stress you out? Everybody gets stressed about the thought of closing new clients every month. Okay, I'm giving you a tip on how to start the introduction of your copy. Start the introduction of your copy by asking a question other than a statement. This has been proven and tested to convert. I'm going to show you in the minute now. I'm going to give you proof in the minute now. But for now, when you're starting the first sentence or the introduction of your copy, start with a question, because a question forces people to engage. When somebody asks you a question, your mind gets into action. Your mind raises up to come up with a solution or to the answer to that particular question. So asking a question causes engagement, leads to engagement. So the best way to start the introduction of your copy is start with a question that your prospect is more likely to say yes to. And then once your prospect have said yes, now the following question in their mind is how. So that keeps them engaged, that keeps them glued to keep reading your copy to discover the answer to their question, of which is how. So to give you a proof, as I've promised you, I would like you to have a look at this sales letter. Okay, this sales letter was written by Gary Halbert. The title is Free Book by 57-Year-Old Swimsuit Model Reveals a Top Secret Way to Lose Weight Extremely Fast. So Gary Halbert wrote this sales letter on behalf of Deborah Scott. You see, so this book was written by Deborah Scott, and Gary Halbert wrote copy for this book. And this sales letter or this copy became a control. If a copy became a control, it means that it was proven and tested to convert. So let's have a look at the introduction of this copy. If you would like to lose weight for real and do it extremely fast, if you would like to lose weight for real, yes, I want to lose weight for real. If I'm struggling with weight and do it extremely fast, yes, I want to do it extremely fast. Then the following question in your mind is how, so that influence you to keep reading, because the key to the success of your copy is engagement. When you are not getting engagement, you will not get sales. So you want your prospect to be engaged as much as possible on your copy. To give you another example or proof here, okay, here's also another sales letter that was selling a colon cleaning medication, because a certain scientist from Russia proved that death begins in the colon. So if you want to prolong your years on this little rock called Earth, you must be having the cleanest colon as possible. So everybody would like to live longer unless you want to commit suicide. Okay, let's have a look at the introduction of this copy. If you are interested in living a very long life, yes, I'm interested in living a very long life and staying young and healthy. Yes, I want to stay young and I want to stay healthy. Now the following question in your mind is how. So that keeps you reading the copy. So the key is engagement. No engagement, no sales. So you engage your prospects, even if this sentence is not like a question, but it leads to a question. If you're interested in living a very long life, yes, I want to live a long life. So now the following question is how in your mind. Then that keeps you glued, that keeps you engaged, trying to discover the answer to that particular question of how to live a longer life. So that's the key to start the introduction of your copy. That's how you keep your prospect engaged on your copy. Okay, let me continue breaking down this email for you. If you know my story, you will know I failed at 13 businesses before ever having my first success. And here is one of the big reasons I failed so many times. I didn't have a predictable way of generating leads and converting prospects into paying customers, and I found business extremely hard. It's the same problem I see with so many business owners. Some business owners think more traffic is the key to solving their revenue problems, but this is not the case. Traffic is only one piece of the puzzle. Okay, now here Dunlock is doing this thing we call storytelling. If you know my story, you will know I failed at 13 business before ever having my first success. So here's the biggest mistake that a lot of marketers, copywriters are making. They are not taking advantage of telling stories. You know, stories is one of the most profound technique you can use to sell your offer. People connect well with stories. People resonate well with stories. It's the same reason why we like watching TV. It's because there are stories there. We want to be entertained. You know, it's the same reason why we used to read newspapers. You know, it's because we like stories. We want to be entertained. You see, even now, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Facebook, you know, included a feature called story on Facebook as well as Instagram, because as human beings we like to know the behind the scenes of our influencers that we look up to or we like. You see, so storytelling is one of the powerful technique you can use to sell your product or service that you are selling. So how can you use storytelling in your offer? The other biggest mistake that I see other copywriters or marketers or public speakers is that when they are telling a story, they want to appear as always a superhero, as always a superman in the their story. You don't want to do that. You must reveal your flaws. You must reveal your mistake. You must reveal your challenges that you went through before you acquired the success that you are enjoying today. Because when you are always expressing yourself as a superhero, as a superwoman, as a person without mistakes, your prospect that you are delivering or that you are writing the copy for, or maybe you are doing public speaking, that the speech that you are delivering to them, or a keynote that you are doing, they cannot connect well with you because you appear too perfect. You must reveal your flaws, mistakes, and challenges, because that builds their connection. So how do you tell a story? You start where you were struggling with life. You start where you made that particular mistake. You start where you have just hit rock bottom in your life. Then you move to a situation where you have now acquired success, so a person can resonate. For example, why do you think a lot of entrepreneurs, they like Steve Jobs? Is because of his story. It brings hope when you are entrepreneur, because Steve Jobs, he revealed that he was studying at Reed College. He had no dorm room. He had no money, so he didn't afford food. So he had to walk to a certain church long miles. He had to walk long miles to access food that was going to sustain him for the whole week. He ended up dropping out of college, but eventually he became one of the most influential CEOs of all time. One of the most influential CEO of all times, of which he became the CEO, the co-founder of Apple. So when you are an entrepreneur, you are a college dropout, that gives you hope that it's also possible for you to become successful. So when you are facing challenges, that gives you hope that you can also be successful, because Steve Jobs also went through those problems before he acquired. So the purpose of the story is to build the connection. So don't always appear as a man of perfection. Reveal your flaws, reveals your mistake. Your prospect can connect well with that. By the way, if you like the way I'm breaking down this email for you, and you feel like, no, I would like to hire this person to write emails for my email list. I would like to hire this person to write me a sales letter for the products and service that I'm selling. Don't hesitate to send me an email at sbo@sbotango.com. You heard that right, sbo@sbotango.com. For an email, I charge $250, and for a sales letter, I charge $7,000. So let me continue breaking down this email for you. It's okay. So here Dunlop was telling a story. I failed at 13 businesses before ever having my first success. So that's the story. I failed at 13 businesses. So that gives you hope that it's also possible for you to become successful, regardless of the challenges, regardless of the tribulations that you are undergoing today. That gives you hope that success is possible also for you. So that's the purpose of the story, is to build relatability, is to build that connection. You see? Yeah. And here is one big reason I failed so many times. I didn't have a predictable way of generating leads and converting prospects into paying customers, and I found business extremely hard. It's the same problem I see with so many business owners. Some business owners think more traffic is the key to solving their revenue problem, but that's not the case. Okay, now he's offering education that traffic is not the main key for solving revenue problems. So he's offering education. So beforehand he painted himself as an authority because he failed at 13 businesses before he acquired success. So that gives him an authority to tell you what will work and what doesn't work. So now he is teaching here, because beforehand he revealed to you that he's an authority to tell you about what works in business and what doesn't work, by revealing to you that he failed at 13 businesses before he acquired his first success. So now he's offering education that you are more likely to believe, because he has painted himself as an authority. Also, authority sales. Some business owners think more traffic is the key to solving their revenue problems, but that's not the case. Traffic is only one piece of the puzzle. It's the offer and the funnels you drive the traffic to that matter the most, Now the pitch is coming, he's just doing this thing we call a foreplay, so that he can arouse your emotions so that you can buy this offer. He painted himself as an authority and he's telling you that it's the offer and the funnels you drive traffic to that matter the most. You are more likely to believe that because he failed at it in business before he acquired his success. So he has the right to tell you what works and what doesn't work. That gives him an authority. Whether you have a small traffic or a lot of traffic, you always need high converting offer. And over the last 4 years, my team and I tried and tested countless funnels and offers. Okay, over the last 4 years. Okay, why did he include these 4 years? 2 reasons. The first reason is that if somebody spent a lot of time doing a particular research, you are more likely to believe that research is accurate because a person has spent a big amount of time. That's how we are as human beings. The second reason why he included that him and his team spent 4 years. 4 years is a big amount of years. He's trying to discourage you to go and reinvent the wheel yourself, trying to test funnels and offers yourself for a period of 4 years. He's trying to discourage you so that you can take the shortcut route of which is buying his offer here, of which is funnel secrets, because he understands that us as human beings, we have got this thing called instant gratification. It's the same reason. Do you remember the book called Think and Grow Rich that was written by Napoleon Hill? I don't remember correctly the years he spent interviewing the richest people of his times, but it was a lot of years. The reason for him to reveal that, the first reason was that the more time a person spends doing a particular research, you are more likely to believe that the research is accurate. The second reason, he wants to discourage you to go and interview these people yourself. You see, he wants you to take the short route, of which is buying his book. You see, so the reason here Dunlock is including these 4 years is to discourage you to reinvent the wheel and try to test these funnels and offers yourself. He wants to sell you a shortcut of which is this course called Funnel Secrets. Okay, to get to the point where we generated over 8 figures in 1 year, and we finally revealing everything. Reveal. This word is so powerful. Reveal. Your choice of words has got a huge influence in influencing your prospect to buy your offer or not to buy it. You see, so us as copywriters, we use words. Words have got that particular spell, you see. So your choice of words has a huge influence in influencing your prospect whether to buy your offer or not to buy it. So the word reveal, so powerful. If something is revealed, which means that particular thing is a secret, you see. Instead of using the word and we are finally showing everything, rather use the word reveal, because reveal means you are showing something that is a secret. So us as human beings, we are noisy as hell, you see. We want to know secrets, we want to be entertained, us as human beings, we want to be entertained, we don't want to be bored. So if something is a secret, we are more likely to gravitate towards it. We hate boredom. That's why we are curious. Boredom is an uncomfortable feeling. That's why nature blessed us with curiosity to counteract boredom, since boredom is an uncomfortable feeling. So instead of using the word show, use the word reveal in your copy. Everything, and we finally revealing everything to you in our brand new. Also, this word new is very powerful. If something is new in the business world, a new book, we all know that the Franken likes to take advantage of this word new, because you would like to have a new software, you would like to have a latest robot from China, because if you've got something that is new in the market, that thing has got huge chances of putting you ahead of the competition, because a new machinery, a new robot, a new software has got better features than the previous machine or the previous version of that particular machine or software. So the reason we gravitate towards new things is because new things come with new features, better features that are going to improve our productivity. You see, so this word also new is very powerful in your copy. Franken likes to use it. I remember there's a sales letter he wrote titled "New Book Reveals How to Craft Internet Campaigns That Sell Like Crazy." New book. We all know that the internet is changing each and every day, every month, every week. So having the latest book that teaches you how to run social media ads that converts like crazy is what we want. We want to be ahead of the competition. And we're finally revealing everything to you in our brand new program, Funnel Secret. Also this word secret, if something is a secret, it means, like in the business world, KFC, their recipe is a secret. It's what gives them a competitive advantage. If I'm going to tell you, I'm going to reveal to you a secret of the KFC recipe, you are more likely to be attracted to that statement. You will be curious to know what's that particular secret, because once you have acquired that secret, it's going to help you make more money. But KFC recipe is patented, you see. But secrets, if somebody hides a certain secret, a secret like how to grow on social media, a secret on how to write a converting copy, which means that secret is giving them a competitive advantage. So if I tell somebody that I'm going to share them a secret on how to write a converting copy, they are more likely to listen to me, because this secret, if something is a secret, a person is hiding it, especially in the business way, is hiding it because it gives them a competitive advantage. So you are more likely to listen to what I have to say, because you also want to have that particular competitive advantage. Okay, this is the picture of how this course looks like. Okay, let me give you another tip. When you are selling a course, you want to express it as big as possible, so that your prospects feel like they are getting more value for their dollar. I learned this from Franken. Let me show it to you. Okay, here Franken was selling a dating program called the Annihilation Method. So if you can see here, these are the CD covers and these are the CDs. So he took the CDs out of these covers so that this offer can look expansive, they can look big, your prospects can feel like they're getting more for their value. I took this from swipe.com, and here was this guy's breakdown of this representation of this offer, making the product look as expensive as possible so people feel like they are getting a ton of value. The CDs are taken out of the case and take up a lot of space, you see. So let's say maybe you are selling an ebook, so when you are presenting your ebook is just one thing. You see, you can show your ebook, but the better way to express your ebook as a picture or with graphic designs, show how your ebook will look like when it's a hard copy. In the same picture, show how it look like on the cell phone. In the same picture, show how it look like on a laptop, how it look like on a PC, how it look like on a tablet. So your prospect feels like they are getting a ton of value. You see, you want to make your picture of your product as expansive or extensive as possible. You see, yeah, so that your prospect feels like they're getting a ton of value. Inside Funnel Secrets, you will get the behind the scenes. Also, this word very powerful. If something is behind the scenes, which means it's hidden, it's a secret. So us as human beings, we are nosy as hell. We want to know the secrets, you see. So behind the scene, very powerful word you can use in your copy. We have seen this word used by a lot of YouTubers, and those videos generated a big amount of viewership. Inside Funnel Secret, you will get a behind the scenes look at the funnels that build our 8-figure online empire. Secrets you can use into your business so you can turn $1 into $2, $5, or even $10 or more. And because copy is such an important part of the funnel, we also teach you how to write a killer sales page and how to run red hot traffic to your offer and much more. So these are just bullets. You will have everything you need to create a high converting offer that sells like nobody's business. So if you are tired of worrying about when you will make your next sale or close your next client, so if you are tired, this leads to a question like, yes, I'm tired, so how can I end this tiredness? How can I end this thing, that this worry, how can I end it? That's the question. And then he included this call to action. Click here to grab your copy of Funnel Secrets today. Downloading of closing. So by the way, if you like the way I broke down this email for you, and you are like, wow, I would like this person to write emails for my email list, I would like this person to write a sales page, sales letter for the products and services that I'm selling, send me an email at sbo@sbotango.com. You had that right, sbo@sbotango.com. Then from there, we will schedule a discovery call. Then I'll start writing copy for your products and services that you are selling, whether it's emails, sales letters, and so on and so on. For an email, I charge $250. For a sales letter, single sales letter, I charge $7,000. Take care, have a nice day. See you on the following copy breakdown.